So today's video, it is the weekend after Christmas, and I'm gonna do like a New Year's Eve inspired makeup tutorial. It's either gonna go really dramatic or kind of like an easy beginner New Year's Eve makeup tutorial, it just depends. I'm not doing anything today, so today I don't really prefer to have like a full beat of makeup done. I'm just gonna put my little ears on. There, I love them. They're so cute. I have quite a few. I have some red ones, I have some pink ones. I also have a flower crown that I got a long time ago to do like a cool video with, or not video, just pictures with. I've never done it because it's kind of too extra for me, which is surprising. And then I have like a cool gold, like Roman, like toga style thing. So let's get started in this video. Okay, it's not a focus. All right. So I got my beauty blender wetted. My lips are so dry. So I got this in a BoxyCharm, and people like go and repurchase this and buy it, and I'm like, I would not buy that. It's expensive. And I feel like, I don't know. And get 1.01 fluid ounce, so 30 milliliters, smooth and pore covering, top secret for perfect makeup. It looks like that. So I can't use like Smashbox primers because they're like really silicone-y and my makeup just smears off. I also really don't like the smell of it. So I'm out of milk, which is not good for me. I'm a morning person, okay? And I'm out of milk. And I make my coffee with my Nespresso. I like to make myself cappuccino, you know, every morning. And now I'm just having a strong ass espresso with a little bit of creamer in it. And then, you know, it's okay. It's more like, it's like a cleanse really is what is happening there. You know what? I'm gonna go in with my NARS makeup. I was gonna do my MAC Pro Longwear, but I just used that. And I'm gonna put some on my face. A little bit of this goes a long way. So this is the Natural Radiant Longwear Foundation. Always Shake Well. And I have the shade Gobi. But I only buy, now that Ulta does like 20% off more often, that is the only time I am buying high-end makeup. Or I go to the brand's website itself and kind of sign up for their emails, and I'll watch it. And if something I've been wanting for a long time ends up going on sale, like some places go like 30% off, even more than that, quite a bit. And I've noticed Sephora is doing more sales too. So do not pay full price for your makeup. I don't put foundation on my under eyes because my under eyes have a lot of texture in them. I have like bumps here, which I've researched, and I guess it's just clogged pores. But it can look kind of cakey. That's why, I don't know why, but I can't use the Too Faced Born This Way foundation. It is like the Sahara Desert under there when I use this. It looks like I am so dehydrated in my under eye area. I don't know what it is. I always try it, and it's always the same thing. I don't understand. It's supposed to have hyaluronic acid in it, which is supposed to be really good and like, correct me if I'm wrong, but hydrating for your under eyes and like kind of plump it. No, I don't know. I don't know if I'm not supposed to set it. I don't know. So now we're going in with concealer, and I'm gonna use my e.l.f. 16-hour Camo Concealer. I have been loving this. I thought it was extremely heavy at first, but I really like it. I did the smallest little tweaks in my concealer, the way I apply it, and to make it stop looking cakey, like these smallest tweaks. And I love this. It's great. I'm gonna use my Becca Hydra Mist setting powder. Love this stuff. It's funny, you get used to it and it doesn't feel like so wet after a while. I got this in a BoxyCharm. Yeah, I love it. Alright, and then I'm going on with my Revolution, like Makeup Revolution powder. And I'm not going to apply any more powder to my under eyes. I will do on my above my eyes and my nose. And I just am lightly patting around. I'm not sweeping because that's going to mess up your foundation. And I know when to stop because my brush will like stop sticking to it. I can feel the like tackiness of the foundation, and I can kind of feel where I need some more and where I don't. Okay, so now I'm going to do my brows, and I'm going to use my Anastasia Dip Brow in the shade Dark Brown. Again, this is so much more affordable than the dang pencil. The pencils are awesome, but they are going to last you like a couple of weeks, maybe. If you do your brows every day with it, this is gonna last you like a year. I used to be terrible at doing my eyebrows. So bad. One of the best ways to kind of start is to use eyeshadow for your brows. I used to do it all the time. I probably should do that some days. You don't have to buy a brow powder. It might be more convenient. It might have something in it to make it stay longer, but you can just totally use an eyeshadow and a little brush. I think I had an Equal Tools like angled brush like this. And it was thicker, so it went on quicker. It just didn't stay throughout the day. I remember I used to get so frustrated because I was like, I'm doing everything like in all these videos I watch. What am I doing wrong? And I think it was just practice and really figuring out like what works for me. Like I tried you line the bottom first and then the top and then you fill it in. And like they were just looking too, I was like doing things that would make them look too like glam. And that wasn't, and then I just felt, it was too much from like not doing them to doing that. I was like, does this look stupid? I don't know. I don't mind some little sparse bits that aren't completely filled in. To me, it makes them seem a little bit more natural. Right now we're gonna go in with some bronzer, and I'm gonna use the NARS Laguna bronzer. I love it. It's so good. And I'm gonna use my Morphe R2 brush, great bronzer brush. Like Roxette, Riza, I don't remember her name. I watch her all the time though. She's great. You should go follow her channel. First of all, the way she applies like her face makeup is so, I'm obsessed with it. I just like am in a trance when I watch it. She does it so well. And like the shape of her face is just so pretty. But anyways, she did a brush with Sigma, I saw, because I was watching it yesterday. And it is like half the size of this, and it's a natural haired brush. And it comes to more of like a point, like that. Not necessarily a point, but it's not as like round. Yeah, I like the NARS Laguna because I can kind of concentrate it in an area and spread it out. And it's like just this perfect little sheer like wash of color. And I love it. I'm going to use my Ciate London Marbled Light Dusk Blush. So really like this. It's just like a baked, gives you a good glow. You know? Yeah? No? Okay. We want to be out here glowing on New Year's Eve, honey. Okay. And then I will kind of just blend that in with my other brush. Just gotta make sure everything's blended, because you know sometimes you can't see things when you step outside and you're like, whoa. That's usually my neck when I get in the car in the sun. Okay, so we got that going on. Now we're gonna go in with eyeshadow. What are we gonna do? What are we gonna do with eyeshadow? I don't know. I'm using the Morphe Dare to Create palette, this shade, in my crease. Really building that up. So circular motions and windshield wiper. I'm using a Morphe E27 brush. I wish this palette had lighter transition shades, and I also wish it had some lighter gold, because it has a gold, but it's like a really dark one. You can't get everything you want. And I'm gonna go in with the shade Sunder, which is this shade right here, and I'm switching to a Morphe M441. It's more tapered like that. I like this mode for shooting. I'm going to kind of focus it in the same spot, but I'm just not blowing it out as much. Keeping it a little lower. So swirling most of that product around there. And then when I know I had less on my brush, I just moved it forward in windshield wiper motions. And kind of check that out. This Bad Habit palette has a ridiculous mirror. It is great. Like, it's such great quality. It's better quality than my Tarte ones. I think it's better quality than my Huda Beauty one. So I'm going to do the same thing on the other eye. This mode, though, is like washing out these shades. They're definitely more pigmented. first blending brush, the E27, and that first shade we used. And I'm going to run it along the top to like give it that gradient effect because we really blended those together there. And I don't want to take it too high because I don't want it to go to my brow bone. And I'm just going to kind of go over and blend. And just kind of look at it and see what else I want to do. So... Okay, so then I'm going to take the shade Stroke in the palette. This one right here. I'm going to use my Morphe M433, any brush you're going to use to pack on color in your outer corner. Taking some of that product, tapping a lot of it off, and I'm going to just apply that in my outer corner. Now I can't see what side is on. And I'm really stamping that. I'm not blowing that out right away. I'm stamping it here and then stamping it inward to give it that gradient effect. And I'm also kind of like quick little motions to stamp it too. And just lightly going in, looking at what we have, and then going back. See how it's getting ever so slightly darker? That's what we want. Okay, we went ham on this side. That's okay. 'Cause it's New Year's Eve, baby. And then I'm gonna bring it up with just the tip of the brush in the crease here. And I'm watching that. I didn't pick up any additional product. Windshield wiper motions back and forth to blend and deepen the crease. And we are going to cut this crease, so we do want it to be darker up there too. So it's darker than it looks. I just changed my setting to not be so washed out. This is what we're working with right now. Don't worry, anything that looks messy, we will clean it up. Okay, so I'm going to clean it up. I'm going to take this Morphe M535. It's just a really fluffy brush. There we go. And I'm just going to lightly dust over the top of that. And on the sides there. And there's some places I just want to shape it better. And then now we're going to cut our crease. I'm just going to use some concealer for that. The ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I don't like this under my eyes, so I'm just going to use it for this. And to do that, I'm just going to get some on the wand. I'm going to place it on my lid. Don't be scared of this. Place a good amount and then just look up. Look around. And wherever that line is, that kind of gives you your natural guideline for where to cut the crease. It's so great. I'm just going to use a flat brush for that. This is the Wet n Wild flat brush. There's a name. Just is a flat little brush. This was 99 cents. Okay, so now I've cut both of my creases, and I'm going to take my Bad Habit Divine palette. Okay, so I'm going to wet this, and then I'm going to take the Bad Habit Divine palette, which you get off of the Hush website, which I think they're done. I don't know. I don't get it. Anyways, I'm taking this Ascension shade. It's like beautiful gold, like perfect gold. And I'm going to apply it this stuff gets really like foiled really quick, and I don't want it to look too foiled. Like when people use their like MAC stuff for their Urban Decay setting spray for this. I'm like, oh, it's so expensive. Don't waste it. Now I'm gonna soak this brush and I'm gonna go on top to really get it on there. And on the edges, I'm just pressing it and fanning, flicking it in. It's not as dark as I want it to be. So I'm gonna take this brush from earlier with nothing on it at first. And I'm just gonna kind of dab on the edges. Already that's looking a lot softer. You can even run it along here a couple times. Then I'm gonna take, not that. I'm gonna take some of my Huda Beauty Nefertiti and just dab it on my finger. It's just this really pretty gold shade. I use it as like a topper. Then, just to add some dimension in the center, I'm going to take this Celestial Thunder Dominique Cosmetics palette, and I'm going to grab this shade, Eternal Light, which it's like a loose kind of shade. I don't know how to explain it. It's like glittery, but not so much, but in the middle, that's going to add a pop. Okay, so this is what we have right now. Okay, so I'm going to do the lower lash line. I'm taking my Morphe E18 brush. And I'm going to go into some of the shades we used earlier. That first transition shade we ever used called Bear. And I'm going to sweep it under. Okay. Alright, and then I'm going to go into the shade next to it, which is that one. And then I'm going to take my liner brush, which is my, you could do black liquid liner. I think that would look best, but I suck at that. So I'm going to do my Morphe M432 brush. I'm going to go in with my Teddy Bear shade from my Violet Voss Pro eyeshadows. So I wanted to use a more rich chocolate shade for this. I'm going to make it stand out. Right. We have false lashes on, people. I do not do false lashes because I am not good at them. It is a headache and a half, but they're on, so we'll take what we can get. All right. So with that being said, I am going to go in with some eyeliner. I'm using the NYX Fox Black Liner. I think one of my makeup resolutions for the year is to get, like, New Year's resolutions is to do false lashes more so I can get better at them, just because they're out of my comfort zone. So these ones, this one is a little bit too high in the corner. I can't do anything about it because I suck at these, okay? So I'm just lining my lashes. I put a little bit of mascara on beforehand. My lashes are just long and they're kind of curled, so it's really hard to get past that. It's just, oh, they're so annoying. So these are the e.l.f. Luxe Lash Kit in Starstruck. Mark my words, we will get better at them together. I'm gonna leave my lower lash line blank. Normally I would add in some dark liner. I'm gonna leave it blank. And then I'm gonna add some nude liner. And then I am gonna line it with some mascara though. Line it, I'm gonna apply some mascara. For highlight, I'm gonna go ahead and go in with the Soph X Times Revolution palette. All right, and then I'm gonna put this up here. And then I just take this shade on for my inner corner. I'm gonna go ahead and go in with a nude. I'm gonna go, oh, a nude. I don't know. I'm gonna go in with my soft matte lip cream, London. I just love this. I appreciate a good dark nude. You know? I just appreciate it. Like, it's different. Such a great formula. Guys, let me apply some setting spray. This lash is driving me nuts. But you guys heard it. We're gonna get better. We're gonna get better at lashes together, okay? It's poking me in my eye. It's driving me a little crazy. That's okay. You know what? You could leave the ears on for New Year's Eve. Why not? Just go out there and be like, Yeah, so anyways, this is a finished look. I hope you guys like it besides the lashes. Again, I'm so sorry. Yeah, comment below your guys' plans if you're doing anything. I'm not doing anything for New Year's Eve because it's crazy out there. There's just too many people for me. Comment below anything you guys want to see, what you're doing now that Christmas is over. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye, guys. So they come with this little thing. It's a pain in the butt. I have these tweezers and I apply them down directly, but my dang lashes get in the way and I just can't do fake lashes. I literally have a headache now. I have a headache from my false lashes, from applying them